On December 4th, 1872, a ship's crew spotted something drifting strangely in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Its sails were up. Its cargo was untouched. There was food still sitting on the table in the captain's cabin. But there wasn't a single person on board. Not the captain, not his wife and 2-year-old daughter who were traveling with him. Not a single member of the 7-man crew. They were simply gone. And to this day, nobody knows what happened to them. This is the story of the Mary Celeste. The Mary Celeste set sail from New York on November 7th, 1872, bound for Genoa, Italy. She was carrying over 1,700 barrels of denatured alcohol, industrial alcohol used for manufacturing, not drinking. Her captain, Benjamin Briggs, was experienced and well-respected, not reckless, not new to the sea. He'd brought his wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia, along for the voyage. A family trip of sorts, alongside a professional crew of 7 experienced sailors. By all accounts, this should have been an unremarkable Atlantic crossing. 8 days later, another ship, the Dei Gratia, spotted the Mary Celeste drifting nearly 400 miles off the coast of Portugal, her sails still partially set, moving erratic.
A boarding party from the Dei Gratia rowed over to investigate. What they found on board would become one of the most examined mysteries in maritime history. The ship was seaworthy, not sinking, not badly damaged. Below deck, personal belongings were still in place, including Sarah Briggs' sewing machine, still threaded, and toys belonging to young Sophia. The captain's logbook was still aboard. Its last entry was dated 9 days earlier and described completely routine, calm sailing conditions. No storm, no emergency, no sign anything was wrong. The ship's single lifeboat was missing, along with the ship's papers and navigational instruments. This detail matters enormously because it suggests the crew didn't vanish suddenly. They appear to have deliberately, calmly taken the lifeboat and left. Below deck, investigators found 9 of the alcohol barrels were empty, though the remaining 1,701 were untouched, still fully sealed. Every single person aboard, 10 in total, including a 2-year-old child, was gone. And no trace of them, or the lifeboat they seemingly escaped in, was ever found.
No reason for a calm, experienced captain to abandon a perfectly good ship. And yet 10 people, the captain, his wife, his young daughter, and 7 crew, made a decision, in a moment we will never fully understand, to leave the ship. A decision that cost them their lives. Was it a genuine, reasonable fear of an explosion that never actually happened? A fatal overreaction to a threat that wasn't real? Or was there something else entirely? Something the logbook, the cargo, and 150 years of investigation still haven't explained? Nobody knows. The Mary Celeste herself sailed on for years
Afterward, under new owners, before eventually being deliberately wrecked in an unrelated insurance fraud scheme decades later. An oddly fitting end for a ship whose entire story is built on things that don't quite add up. 10 people vanished into the Atlantic Ocean without a trace from a ship that gave them no obvious reason to leave it. If you have a theory about what really happened aboard the Mary Celeste, drop it in the comments below. Subscribe for more real, unsolved mysteries from history, because the ocean, it turns out, keeps its secrets well.